Hashem, we gathered together. I want to thank Moshe Dayan, who always finds ways to make the community unity, make the posters, get the word out. But basically, all the Rabbanim here that are here tonight all had the same idea, and all the people that we have to honor and remember and pay tribute and take from his passing something that would comfort us, that we could going on forward. We have a few speakers tonight. I want to ask Rabbi Abud, Rabbi Hamim Abud, to start off the evening. Rabbi Abud, come on.
I heard the eulogy that the Rosh Hashivan of Lakewood said over the other night, and he mentioned the Gemara that says, Talmid Chacham shemed en lo timura. If you have a Talmid Chacham that dies, he's irreplaceable. Even though there's a lot of Talmid Chachamim throughout in our generation, but every Talmid Chacham is unique. He has his qualities, has his ma'alot that he attributes to Torah, his portion of Torah, v'ten chalkenu b'toratecha. He's not replaceable. But there's another place, it says in Tanah Devei Eliyahu, that sometimes you have a Talmid Chacham shemet, not only he's not replaceable, but the tzar, the pain, is an everlasting pain. It's la'olam u'lo'mei olamim. The pain that the Talmid Chacham is not with us, the loss, is a tremendous, tremendous pain forever. And he explained that the first Chazal that says that Talmid Chacham shemes is not replaceable, even though he's not replaceable, but there's other Talmid Chachamim that could contribute to the learning of Torah in the generation. But sometimes you have a Talmid Chacham, such a Talmid Chacham that is Chad V'Dorah, is one in the generation. There's no one like him. A Talmid Chacham that is such a caliber, like Chacham Ovadia Yosef, Alav Shalom, that knew Kol HaTorah Kulav. He knew Bavli, Yerushalmi, he knew Teshuvot, Rishonim, Acharonim. Anything that he learned was in his memory. But the way that he gave to the whole world, he's a Chad V'Dorah. He's such a Talmid Chacham that not only is not replaceable, but the pain is a tremendous pain forever and ever and ever. To lose such a Talmid Chacham in our generation. It says, Mishnah Pirkei Avot, Im ena mili mili, ukshani la'atzmi mo anu. Im ena mili, if I'm not for myself and I don't use my potential to bring out mili, but even if I do it, ukshani la'atzmi, but if I do develop myself, but if I'm only for myself, mo anu. The way the commentaries explain that sometimes the ani of a person is for himself, but sometimes he could bring it out for his family, sometimes he could bring it out for his kehillah, and sometimes he could bring it out for the whole medina, for the country, and sometimes it's for the whole world. Tzaddik, Yesod Olam, Tzaddik sometimes is the foundation of the world. We find by Yaakov Avinu, it says, Vayichi Yaakov Avinu be'eretz Mitzrayim 17 shana. And the Meshech Chochmah is a question, why does it say Vayichi Yaakov be'eretz Mitzrayim? He was only in the little town of Goshen. He wasn't in the whole of Egypt. And the Meshech Chochmah explains that he was felt all over Egypt. It says in Chazal that when Yaakov Avinu came to Goshen, the whole famine stopped. So he was in Goshen, but he was felt all over Egypt. And therefore when he died, it was Evel Gadol Mitzrayim. It was a tremendous mourning for the whole of Egypt when Yaakov Avinu died. Someone like Chacham Ovadia Yosef, Alav Shalom, he was a tzaddik, Yesod Olam. His stature was in such a level that how much did he attribute to the whole world? How many Yeshuot and Nechamot came because of him? So the pain is a tremendous pain. Lahab u'lomei olamim. He was someone that knew Kol HaTorah Kula. I said over to a few people something that happened to me with Chacham Ovadia about 30 years ago. When I wrote my second book on Shabbat, I gave it to David Yosef to bring it to his father to look it over, to give me like a haskama on the book. And the father went over the Ketabim, and he gave me with his handwriting, he gave me haskama on the book. 10 years later, when he wrote the Yabia Omer number 9, in his Yabia Omer number 9, he writes over there, look in the book, Divrei Rachamim, when he writes in Siman, on Shabbat, Siman so-and-so, when he writes about the subject. Could you imagine, it wasn't even a book yet. Something that he saw that he liked stayed in his brain. 10 years later, when he wrote it to Shuvah, I Divrei Rachamim. The memory that he had. Gemara says, in Sanhedrin Tzadikimah, the Gemara talks over there that David Doeg Adomi, when he wanted to instigate David HaMelech against Shaul, so he brought all the good qualities that David HaMelech had. And the Gemara says that he told him, the Gemara says, Vayan echad me'anarim vayomer, hine ra'iti ben le'Yishai. I saw a son of Yishai, which is David HaMelech, Yodea Nagen, V'gibor Chayil, V'ish Milchama, V'navon Davar, V'ishtoav, V'Hashem Imo. The Gemara says, what does it mean Yodea Nagen? Yodea Lishol, he knows how to ask a question. Gibor, he knows how to answer questions. Ish Milchama, what does it mean Ish Milchama? He knows Yodea Lisav Litel B'Milchamata Shel Torah. He knows how to have a debate in Torah. V'ish Torah Shemareh Panim B'Halacha. He knew how to come to the final Psak Halacha. V'navon Davar Shemevin Davar Mitoch Davar. He knew how to delve in Torah very deep. V'Hashem Imo Sh'Halacha Kemoto B'Chol Makom. We could truly say that that the Gemara says on David HaMelech, in the Chacham Ovadia Yosef, that he was someone that was Yodea Lishol, Gibor, and Ish Milchama, and Mareh Panim L'Halacha, Mevin Davar Mitoch Davar, V'Hashem Imo Sh'Halacha Kemoto. How much did he give to Klal Yisrael through his books, through his Yabia Omer, the Chazon Ovadia? Gemara says in Pesachim, V'Torat Chesed Al Leshona. Gemara has a question, V'chi yesh Torat Chesed V'Torah she'ena shel Chesed. Gemara says Torah that you teach to others, that's called Torat Chesed. Torah that you melamda la'achirim, that's Torat Chesed. Chacham Ovadia had Torat Chesed. He wasn't for himself. He was a man that was for the tzibur, was for the klal. The Torah learning and the books that he learned was used all over the world by the biggest Poskei Hador. And not only that, but he himself gave a shiur every Motzei Shabbat to over 25,000 people to listen to the shiur. I was in Eretz Yisrael, Motzei Shabbat, I was going in a taxi. What does he have? He's listening to Chacham Ovadia. And the way the Torah learning that he was able to teach the Klal Yisrael was someone on every level. It says by Moshe Rabbeinu, Vayered Moshe min ha'ar el ha'am. He came from the Har, he communicated with Hashem. You can imagine the Kedusha, the Shekinah that Moshe Rabbeinu had. And when he went down, he went al ha'am, he was able to lower himself, to communicate with Amcha, with the people. The type of shiur that Cham Ovadia was able to say was a shiur that everyone was involved. The Talmid Chacham enjoyed the shiur. It was Agadah, Halacha, Hashkafa. At any level, he was able to say a shiur to everybody. Vayered Moshe minam elam to Amcha. It was Torah Chesed that he was able to teach the people. There was a story that I was used to learn in early years with Elis Safti Alav Shalom. Cham Ovadia came to raise money. He came to raise money for Ari Deri. We know the whole thing with Ari Deri, how much he did for the Torah and Eretz Israel. There's millions of dollars that he gave for the Sfaradim, Ashkenazim, but he got into a mess with the government. Over 10 years, Cham Ovadia came to raise money for him. He came to Ellis, and he asked Ellis, I want you to give me a big sum of money to pay for the lawyers, for Ari Deri. Ellis tells him, I have a policy. I only give my money for Torah institution, writing books, cholim, but for this I don't want to give. Cham Ovadia tells him, listen, I gave my whole life for the public, for the tzibur. Help me. Give me the money. Say, if it's for you, I'm going to give you. If it's for you, I'm going to give you. But the expression that he said, I gave my whole life to the people. This is the Cham Ovadia, that he gave his life to the people. There's a Chafetz Chaim. Chafetz Chaim says, he has a question. We know that Avraham Avinu, he was our father. There was other people in his generation that also were Talmidei Chachamim. Not only Talmidei Chachamim, Nevi'im. He had Shem. Shem, it says, Kohen Lekel Elyon. He was a Kohen, he was a priest for Hashem. Rivka, when she went to Vatelech Lidrosh et Hashem, she went to Shem. What happened? And also Ever was a Navi. It says in Chazal he was a Navi, Shem ve'Ever. Yaakov, Ishtam, Yosef, U'arim, Shem ve'Ever. Chafetz Chaim has a question, how come we don't find that nothing came out of them? There's not one family that we find that came from Shem ve'Ever. What happened? Now, Avraham Avinu, you find that Yitzchak, Yaakov, Shebatim, Am Yisrael, you don't find anything that came from Shem ve'Ever. He says the difference, Avraham Avinu, they were by themselves. They didn't go outreach, to be Koreh B'Shem Hashem, to publicize that Yesh Adon Lebira Zu. Avraham Avinu, the reason why Hashem loved him, Ki Yedativ, Laman Yetzaveh, Banav, Beto Acharav. Hashem loved Avraham Avinu because he Yetzaveh. He went out to publicize Hashem, to bring out the people, the awareness of Hashem. When you go out to help out other people, Hashem helps you, that He gives you also, He gave him a son Yitzchak to be able to continue his legacy, to publicize Hashem's name, and eventually at Yaakov, the Shebatim, and the whole Am Yisrael. Shem ve'Ever did not do that. They were not zocheh for that. Cham Ovadia went out to publicize Hashem. All over the world. He went all over the world. He was able to bring out, to be mekarev people. How much did he do for the Sephardi community? The whole Sephardi community, to bring it to another level. Just like by Avraham Avinu, it says, "Ve'yasu v'gam et hanefesh asher asu b'charan." Avraham Avinu made, it says in the Rambam, he made thousands and alafim, revavot, alafim revavot, thousands and 10,000 and tens of thousands of people to learn Torah. How much did Chacham Ovadia accomplish in his lifetime to bring the people the awareness of learning Torah? And just like it says, the Chafetz Chaim says that because of that, Hashem was mizakeh Avraham Avinu to have a son Yitzchak to continue his legacy. Chacham Ovadia Alav HaShalom is zocheh to have a beautiful family, banim talmidei chachamim, gedolim, poskei ador, with sefarim, and he should be able to continue his legacy. I'd like just to end off. I saw a very nice Tanah Dever Eliyahu. It says in Tanah Dever Eliyahu, Kol Talmid Chacham she'osek b'Torah mikatnuto ve'az zaknuto. A Talmid Chacham that learned all his life, from when he's young till he becomes old, umet, be'emet lo met. He's not dead. Ela hu adayin b'chayim, he's still alive, le'olam u'lomei olamim. And it brings down a pasuk, שנאמר, וינפש אדוני צאורה בצרור החיים את השם אלוקיך. The Midrash says, Makish, תלמיד חכם הצדיק אל אלוקים. זה הקש. compare מה אלוקים ישוע גדול, חי וקיים לעולם ולעולמי עולמים, כך תלמיד חכם שעסק בתורה כל ימיו ומת, הרי הוא בחיים. He's still alive. ועדיין לא מת. והוא חי לעולם ולעולמי עולמי. ואיך אנו נשמתו? ואיזה נשמה? לעשות של תלמיד חכם. תחת כיסא הכבוד. By me there's no doubt. חכם עובדיה, מקטנותו ועד זקנותו, till his old age, גבורות וגבורות. All his life, לא פסק ומת מגרסה. He didn't stop learning. The love of learning that he had. Like it says, that lo yishkach mikudecha lo yishkach, because what's the pasuk? Pikudecha lo shachachti ki bamchi itani. The Torah is my life. How could I forget the Torah? His whole life he's a learner. There's no question that lo met, he's still chai, la'adu lo me'alamim, and his neshama is tachat kisei hakavod. Yiratzon, that Chacham Ovadia, now that he's by the Kisei HaKavod, I should pray for the community, the Sephardi community, that should continue to flourish. It should continue to have Talmidei Chachamim, and at the same time to pray for all the, should bring Yeshuot and Nechamot, and Hashem should bring the Gula Shema Mimra B'Yameinu. Amen.
Thank you, Rabbi. Would please everyone come inside? There's many seats in the front. We still have sitting room. There are more seats here in the front of the room. Next, I'd like to call upon Rabbi Edmond Nahum, Rabbi of Deal Synagogue. As you all know, Rabbi Nahum is very, very close to the rabbi. Many, many years, 40 years it said. And he just went now to Israel to pay respects. Got on the plane. Charles was sitting next to him. I don't know how you met him. Charles was with him, going. Charles was with him coming back. Rabbi Nahum tell us all about it.
Thank you. You asked me if I say a gomer. I told you I did this morning twice a gomer. One for my trip and one for Charles Howard. The pasuk says, Yetumim hayinu ve'en ab. We had become an orphans without father. נפילה עטרת ראשנו. The crown of our head has fallen. We lost the greatest rabbi, Posek Hador. The halakha authority. Ma'or Israel is the light of the Jewish people. I'm not going to repeat any kind of eulogy what I heard. I have a lot to say. I am with the rabbi for the last 40 years. I have the zechut and the privilege to help him in many projects. A lot of his books I have to do with it. He used to call me for assistance and to collect money to print the books. I have that privilege to print those books and to learn those books and to spread the halakha. The question been asked, what Hacham Obadiah zechut to climb up? Something unusual in the history. So far he wrote 46 books, or 56 books. It's a lot of books waiting for published. Tana Debe Eliyahu, in the 4th perek, and also in the 5th perek, asks similar question. מפני מה זכה משה למאור פנים? Why Moshe Rabbeinu has the Shekhinah shining over his face? And to reach 49 levels of prophecy, the greatest ever. And why Eliyahu Nabi has the zechut le'hayot betim, to revive the dead people. And then the Eliyahu answered the same answer. מפני שנתנח על כבודם של ישראל. Moshe was concerned about every single Jew. He was sincere, and he cared, and he loved every individual. Hacham Obadiah had the same middah, the same character. He was concerned to learn and to teach and to build the Torah and spread the Torah. He was Moshe and Aharon at the same time. He was Moshe and he was Aharon. In Pirkei Avot says, הווה מתלמידיו של אהרון, אוהב שלום ורודף שלום, אוהב את הבריות ומקרבן לתורה. Being from student of Aharon, loving peace and pursuing peace, and love the people and bring them close to the Torah. That was Hacham Obadiah Yosef. And Hacham Obadiah was Moshe Rabbeinu. In the Talmud, in Gemara Shabbat, Kuf Alf Amud Beit, and other few places, at least 4 times in the Talmud, the Gemara called one of the Chamim like Rabbah or Rab Safran, Moshe Shapir Ka'amar. Although the name of the rabbi is Rabbah or Rab Safran, they call him Moshe, you are right. Rashi explains, you are sort of Moshe Rabbeinu of the generation. In depth, in the introduction of Tkunei HaZohar, is pasuk from Mishlei. It says, כספור נודדת בין קנה, כן איש נודד من مكانه. The same way the bird flying all over. Also the man flying all over. What that means? Ksemelech, the Kabbalist Rabbi Shalom Buzalo, explained that pasuk with the Gemara, what I mentioned before. In every generation, there is Ha'ish, which is Moshe Rabbeinu, flying all over, part of his neshama inside of Talmid Chacham of that generation, to shine his brain and to put in his mind and direct him to learn the halakha, the true halakha, and to help the people and to assist the people in the right direction, in the right path. Ksemelech adding to it, and quoting Zohar from Parashat Kised, the fresh pain. He said, let the sun shine in the Olam every day. Also, Moshe Rabbeinu comes to big Chacham of that generation, like the Shemesh, like the sun, to show him the road, to show him the right halakha, how to be posek, halakha lema'aseh. Without any shadow of doubt, Chacham was the biggest in halakha. Doesn't matter, they agree, they don't agree, that nonsense. To show you his power in the halakha, on one hand, and to show you what the khairs and respect has to the hakamim. I will share with you one halakha brought down in the second volume, Havidat. Question Kaf Beit. He's been asked a question, what the halakha will be if somebody ate, for example, grapes, and bracha acharona is ala ais, ba'al peri ais, and the man, he doesn't know how to say the bracha. Possible to say borei nefashot instead or not? The source of this halakha really, in the Gemara Berachot, there is A before B. The Gemara Berachot, Daf Mem says, for everything, even wine or bread, if you don't know what is the beracha. If you say, Shakon yabed baro, yatsa. That halakha also Shulchan Aruch. B'di'avad, if you say Shakon, the question beracha acharona will be the same halakha or not. Many big Chachamim, like Kaf Haim, and Gnat Veradim, Rabbi Gleiman, Rabbi Moshe Feinstein, they believe borei nefashot acceptable halakha. Chacham Ovadia says it's absolutely not. And he bases halakha in one place in Tosafot, Berachot Daf Lamed Zayin. He's saying borei nefashot is different halakha. Is absolutely is not accepted. Beracha lebatala. Don't say anything. Listen to the end, how they respect what he has to the Hakamim. There is a book, I believe some Hakamim don't know that book, called Ma'aneh La'agrot. Ma'aneh La'agrot, that book, the same color, the same size, against Rabbi Moshe Feinstein. Ma'aneh La'agrot, answering back Moshe Feinstein, and saying that he's wrong in everything. That's what he says. He discussed this halakha, and he said, Rabbi Feinstein is wrong, and the halakha is we don't say nothing. Read the bottom of the page, what how they write in this case. They understand his derech eretz. He said, I saw that book, Ma'aneh La'agrot. He is right. We don't say anything. Hazaku Baruch. However, pay attention to what he's saying. However, the way he acted, this rabbi, the way he insulted and he abused Rabbi Moshe Feinstein, that is not the Torah way. V'chein lo ya'aseh, not the way of the Torah. That Chacham Ovadia he had respect to the Khama. There's no coincidence. Hacham Obadiah took big responsibility to teach and spread the Torah. He built a network of 50,000 students inside. 50,000 students under the network of Elamayan. He built many yeshivot. He supported many kollelim. He built many mikvaot. He appointed dayanim. He built the chief rabbi, the kashrut system. He didn't leave anything out. In Parashat Kitabon, there's 12 times the pasuk said Aror. The last one, it says, Aror asher lo yakim et divrei haTorah hazot la'asot otam. Cursed is the one who does not uplift the Torah and to perform the mitzvot. Rashi explains, quoting Gemara Sotah Daf Lamed Zayin, that we, the Jewish people who accept the entire Torah under oath. Ramban, Moshe Bar Nachman, says different direction. It says in the Talmud Yerushalmi, the 7th Perek Al-Chadarit, that says, even the man learned Torah. Bilamed, and he taught others Torah. Bishamar, and he stayed away from 365 negative comments. Bi'azah, and he practiced 248 mitzvot. And he has the power to build a Torah and to be mahazik Torah. And he didn't. He's under the curse, Aror. Hacham Obadiah, he learned, and he taught, and he built the Torah, and he supported Torah, and he called many wealthy people and the government to support Torah. He's under the law. Baruch asher yakim divrei Torah hazot. Is blessed be the one who lifts up the Torah. We believe, as the Zohar says, in Makri, we don't believe by concepts, coincidence. No such thing. He passed away in Parashat Lech Lecha. Baal HaTurim says, and also the Zohar Kadosh Lech Lecha, the same path, the same. He said, Hashem blessed Abraham with the 7 berachot when he sent him to this olam. Rabbi Abu mentioned the pasuk. I will explain a different way. The pasuk says that Abraham and Sarah left Haran بيت النفش أشر عصوا بحران, meaning Abraham convinced many people to accept Hashem, to acknowledge Hashem, to have emunah, to have trust and believe in Hashem. So the Zohar asked, Lech Lecha Ayin Tet. The Zohar asked question, I understand perfect the pasuk, that Abraham influenced the man, and Sarah convinced the woman and converted many women. Understood. But this question, there's extra word in the pasuk. Extra word, be'et han-nefesh. Enough to say ve'han-nefesh. We understood that Sarah and Abraham, they convert many people. Why did the word et? The Gemara says in Pesachim, Kaf Bet Amud Bet, anytime when the Torah said the word et, lerabot, to learn something extra. So the Zohar asks, what we learn over here something extra? What missing? The Holy Zohar answered. He said, all the zechuyot of those people, thousands of people, when Abraham and Sarah left, the zechuyot of those people also went to accompany Abraham and Sarah. Also, when Hakam Avadia Yosef, Zecher Sadiq al-Bracha, passed away, millions of zechuyot of his Torah, of his kolerim, his books, people that they did teshuvah, millions of zechuyot accompany him to go directly to the Shabbat. Although, Zohar Kadosh says, Parashat Vayekel Daf Reshut, he says, almost no such concept that the man goes straight to his final rest. Takes 30 days before. However, the Zohar Hai and other commentators saying that for regular Saddiqim. There is special Saddiqim that even the gate of heaven cannot be closed before them. Chama Torah broke every door, every gate in the Shamayim. The Pasuk says, Ki kasher ha-shamayim ha-hadashim, the new heavens. And Chachamim ask, what do you mean new heavens? Hashem already created 7 heavens. And the Gemara quote the 7 names in Gemara Hagigah Daf Yud Bet Amud Bet. What that means, Shamayim Hadashim? There's a new heavens? Chachamim said yes. When somebody studied Torah L'Shem Shamayim, pure Torah, the Torah create a new heaven. And Chama Ovadia create many, many, many heavens. And create many new neshamot. Many people do think, by mistake of course, that Chama Ovadia knew only Gemara and Talmud, and he doesn't know Kabbalah. 100% mistake. He wrote many comments that secret not published. I know that for many years. He has comment on all Shara Kabbalah. And he knew the whole Zohar. Although I argued to him many times that the Torah goes understanding certain items in the Zohar, but doesn't mean he doesn't know. He knows the whole Zohar. To tell you that. Click in my mind today. I know why. The third parak in Rambam, Halachot Talmud Torah. Rambam says there are 3 crowns. Keter Torah, Keter Kehuna, the Keter Malchut. There is the crown of kingdom, was given to David HaMelech. Crown of priesthood was given to Aaron and his chain. Keter Torah is available for every individual. However, Rambam saying, to acquire really the Torah has to be night time. In Rana shel Torah illa b'layla. And Rambam saying the following sentence. Amru Hachamim. Hachamim says that the power of Torah and learning Torah very rarely through the night. Rambam uses the word Rana shel Torah. Why that word clicked to my mind? He's saying Hachamim Amru. Hachamim said that statement. Normally, Rambam quote Talmud and Gemara. This sentence is not in the Talmud. No such sentence. Clear to my mind what I shared with Chama Wadi at that time. Somebody familiar with all his books. At the second parak of the book, Anaf Ais Abot, explanation on Pirkei Avot, beautiful book. He threw a hadush for a few pages. The proof, there was many debate between Ashkenazim and Sfaradim in that particular items. Does Rambam saw the Zohar or not? Many yeshivot of the time specifically, they believe Rambam has no clue regarding Zohar. And Chama Wadi in his knowledge, he brought few proofs from the Talmud that Rambam did see the Zohar. And at that time, I wrote also to him 4, 5, or 6 proofs from the Zohar that Rambam did see the Zohar. I matched it with Rambam. When I read this Rambam this morning, also that phrase from the Zohar Kadosh. That phrase from the Zohar Vayikra Kaf Gimel Amud Beit, not mentioned in the Talmud. So Rambam did see the Zohar. And that word Rana also clicked to my mind. Rana, numerical value 255. Obadiah Yosef 255. Rana Shel Torah B'Layla. Hacham Obadiah spent many nights learning non-stop. And one story happened with me. One of my visits, I called him. I want to see him. So I told his secretary, come to my house tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning. I did. 9:30 exactly, I knocked the door. And the Rabbi Tzana Shalom opened the door for me. And she told me, yes, the rabbi expecting you. However, he didn't sleep 1 minute the whole night. He was learning and writing special teshuvah, very important teshuvah. He didn't sleep only that. However, he told me clearly, don't let the rabbi leave, sit down, have coffee. Shortly the rabbi will be with you. You believe it or not, in 2 minutes the rabbi already was up and sat with me. The whole night he didn't sleep 1 second. That's Chama Wadi. One more time happened 5 years ago. One of my visits, like Ba'omer, as usual. Chama Wadi has a beautiful custom. Afternoon before sunset, or after a little bit, he has Saudah with few people. That year we have 20 members of our community attending Saudah with Chama Wadi, like Ba'omer. Beautiful Saudah, and he spoke beautifully. By 10:30 at night, Saudah is over. Everybody said goodbye, out. His son called me, he said, come over here. So what now? I said, the rabbi calling you. 10:30 already. I walked to his room. 10 books open, and he's beginning his seder to learn through the night. He's not finishing, he's starting. That's Chama Wadi. Chama Wadi has the power also to bless people, but he never showed it. Doesn't want to show himself Ba'al Mufit. He's like a miracle worker. Always covered up. One day I asked him for one young lady. She has no children. Give her barakah. I say, okay, I'll give her barakah. He asked his daughter-in-law, go and get me 2-3 pieces from Etrog. What he said, Beracha. Exactly 3 small pieces. I took it and I gave it to this young man. You believe it or not, after 4 or 5 years, that month she conceived. But always a cover up, he said. Why am I to say Beracha? Just learn. At the same time, we cannot take away, really, some credit from Rabbi Saleh Shalom. His wife devoted always for him, to give him every chance to learn. And she makes sure do not interrupt him even for a second. And one day, Friday afternoon, one of the kids got hurt and had to rush him to the emergency room. She didn't tell the rabbi at all. She called the neighbor. Who's the neighbor? Hamad Bashaul. Imagine Hamad Bashaul has been to the hospital and the rabbi doesn't know anything. Only at the Idus Friday night, he realized what happened. That was really the crown of the husband. One more pasuk what Rabbi Abud quote. That's in Gemara Sukkah, that's Memtet Amudeh. The Gemara asks, "V'Torah Chesed al Leshonah," the Torah of kindness. And the Gemara asks, there is 2 kinds of Torah. So the Rabbi answered that Torah of teaching others, that Torah of Hesed. And the second interpretation, the source of the second interpretation, brought Rabbeinu Hananel and Gemara Abu Dazara, the Fuzayl Abu Beit. The Gemara says, Torah shel Hesed, when you teach others the right halakha, that's the Torah shel Hesed. You do favor to the people when you answer the right answer and you make him happy. That is Torah shel Hesed. Hacham Ovadia was Torah shel Hesed. His nice approach, his face shining always, his care about the people, his concern, to show you how much is concerned. A few months ago, on the 3rd week of the Umrah, he lost the oldest son, Rabbi Yaakov Yosef, Zecher Tzaddik Livracha. It was a huge Talmid Chacham as well. Imagine what a tragedy to lose his son, leaving behind widow and few orphans. When he said Shabbat, the Prime Minister came to visit the parents' wing. And the Prime Minister telling the Rabbi, he understands the pain, the agony, the sorrow of the Rabbi. The Rabbi answered him clearly and strongly, you are wrong. If you think I have the pain because of my son, no. I have different pain. Which one? He told them clearly, your government decided to cut the support to the needy family and to draft the yeshiva boys to the army. That's my pain. Ani bisar gadol, that's my suffering. I'm crying for that, not for my son. My son is okay in Ulam al-Neshamot. He's in Gan Eden, I have no doubt. I'm not worried about my son. That's how I say. For that to conclude, I could go on for a long time. From point of respect, the other rabbis, I will cut it short. We said at the end of Lecha Eli, Kippur night, يبيئوني لجان عدناخ. They're going to bring me to Gan Eden. ويتعدين بأوريخا. I'll be enjoying your light and over there will be my final rest. Chacham Ovadia was greeted now, as the Gemara said, Ketkot, Kuf Dalet. By the Malachim, Shalom Bu'acha. Welcome to the final rest. His own palace. What is the palace? That built from his Torah and Mitzvot and Ma'asim Tovim. And he got his wish at the end. What his wish was. 10 years ago, he saw in his dream, the Mashiach came to him. And he asked him, Kvodo Mukhal Lavo, Your Honor, are you ready to come? And the Mashiach answered him, how could it be? There's million children in Israel that don't say Shema Israel. When Chacham passed away, was almost a million people. And Rabbi Yaakov Ades was leading the prayers. And he asked everyone to say Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Now, we're ready, Be'ezrat Hashem, for the Mashiach. Nishmato, Serurah B'Sorah Chaim. I have no doubt of praying for Klal Israel and Shomayim. L'olam ba'ayit. Amen.